Alright, welcome back, YouTube. I don't know what to call you guys. Welcome back. Here we are today. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do something a little bit more special. Something that I don't normally do. Today we're going to talk about, well, it's a tutorial day. Today is a tutorial day. Any beginner, YouTuber, anyone who wants to maybe go into the professional realm of cinematography, filmmaking, short films, indie films, professional films. This is something that's super helpful and fundamental to editing. And yeah, that's what we're gonna go over today. So let's do it. What we're gonna talk about is keyframes. Keyframes is the basis of all effects that you want to apply onto a YouTube channel, or onto a film, or onto music video. Anything that you want to apply effects to generally has keyframes. Understanding this fundamental idea of what it is will literally change the way you edit. That's what we're gonna go over today. I'm just gonna go over the basic function of what keyframes are. So, you know, how to get that classic YouTuber punch in, how to get, you know, a slow punch, which actually you have seen in my previous videos. I did not use any zoom lenses. I didn't use the zoom on my lenses to create the zoom in effect, the slow push in. That was done digitally. And I think that that's a really useful and handy tool in your arsenal when you're editing, because it gives it a bit more of a dynamic movement, is what they call it. And that can really enhance the quality of the image, maybe not so in resolution, in making it more appealing to the viewer's eye. And at the end of the day, that's my goal, is trying to make it entertaining and also digestible for the eye. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna be using Adobe Premiere because that's what I normally use. I do not use Final Cut, I don't use DaVinci Resolve. I know that a lot of people out there do, but the same kind of effects can be applied in Final Cut and in DaVinci Resolve. It may be different where it's located within the program or the software, but the idea is exactly the same. So what we're gonna do is we'll just find some footage. So I'm just gonna drag in this media and boom, right on the timeline. I'm gonna go ahead and just mute this track because we don't need the sound. And there it is. This is just part of my workflow. This is just how I do these things. I'm sure there's easier ways out there, but so far this is what works for me. It's what I'm comfortable with. So if you want to use my technique, go for it. I know there's plenty of other YouTubers out there that are a lot better at it. So basically, let's see. What we're gonna do is, we've got our clip highlighted here, and you're gonna go to your effects controls. And really, the basis of all those YouTube classic punch-ins is right here. It's located in scale and position. And basically, you just scale in or scale out. Ugh, sorry. They do that with keyframes. So I like to go at the beginning of my timeline and just, you know, set the original parameters of the video and where it's been placed. So I just hit these little stopwatches here, and that's gonna establish our first keyframe. Now, let's say I want to do it right there. Right there, I want to punch in on the French press. And bring that down just a little, and move it over. And again, this is just position and scale. And you're just gonna move it on the X and Y axis. And now if we go back to the beginning of our timeline, it's gonna automatically set these keyframes in there for you. So we just go back. Look at it. Got a nice little slow zoom. Nothing wrong with that. I can actually just hit this reset parameter and it'll just reset it to its original size. So if we go back, it'll scale in and boop, scale back out, just like that. And that's really quick. Now this is a quick way to get this done. Keyframes can essentially be applied with any effect. This can be applied with the rotation effect. So you see how the image is just moving around like that? You can do that. Also, I need to clean my Chemex. Anyone know how to clean a Chemex really good? What works for you? Leave a comment below. Tell me how to clean a Chemex or a French press properly, because I really need help. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, with this keyframes, you can see your keyframes here, and you can highlight them, and you can actually go to temporal interpolation, and you can do the ease in and out effect. Ease in and ease out. Now this is going to make it a lot smoother, but this is a very basic form of how to add keyframes. I'm going to do it where my face is on the bottom. Another way, the thing I mentioned earlier about the slow zoom in, I love doing that on something like this. See how like it's kind of slowly moving, and it's a long talking head sequence. You know, let's see how long it is. Yeah, I mean that's like 2 minutes worth of talking, and over time the keyframes will kick in. So if I click on, you can see it here, right in this area. The position is actually moving slowly over time to compensate for the slow scale. So right now it's only at 103. Remember, I set it at 115, so it is a slow version of what we were doing earlier. Again, you can make it quick. You can just bring those keyframes all the way over here, and if you want it quicker, it'll just move quicker. So you see how like it's already almost at 103 within the first couple of seconds in this video. And if that's what you're trying to achieve, then that's what you can achieve. Now again, I can just pause it, bring it closer. Look at that. Even quicker. Even quicker zoom. Yeah. So you can do this with a lot of things. So you can do this with opacity as well. Opacity. Cool. So we can go into the beginning of our clip, hit 100% opacity, and we can go, I don't know, that far, and hit 0%. So you can just create your own fade effect. And again, like these things can be applied in like different ways. You can also, so I also use Premiere Rush, which is a free editing software that Adobe has for people who want to start editing. They can also use it on their cell phones, and it's a great little tool. However, they don't have keyframes. Keyframes do not exist. If you wanted to do something like that, it's a bit harder, it's a bit trickier. You can just chop it up to me talking to a boop, just a boom, straight punch in. Hit the T tool on your keyboard. That's for text. You know, let's just type teeth. I like teeth. Alright, so we click on our little animation there, and at the beginning of the animation, it can be in teeth. And if we wanted to, we can track it to the mouth. It should follow my mouth. Anyway, just another little handy tip to help you out with like animations and fun stuff. Like I said, this is a really helpful tool. Hopefully you got something out of this. If you have a better workflow, leave a comment below. Honestly, I'd like to learn too. Seriously guys, I would appreciate the feedback. Let me know what else you guys want to learn. If you want me to teach you anything else, if you saw this video and said, nope, never mind, I understand. Alright. Have a good one, guys. Later.